I am Stephanie Charlton. I am 25 years old. I am from Kansas City, and I am proudly represented by Be Seen Productions.
Well, coming up next now to keep it rolling, we've got 516 Stephanie Charlton. Front and center, my lady. Are you excited to be here?
Of course.
How does it feel pulling double duty on the cruise?
It's definitely interesting.
Tell me about it. I'm just joking. I knew. Hey, Mark, and how are you? What are you singing?
I am singing Even Though from I Love You Because.
Who sings that?
It's actually sang by Farrah Alvin, but it's in a musical.
All right. You're doing the musical version?
Yep.
Nice. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Are you guys ready for this? Let's give it up for Stephanie Charlton.
When you first told me that you loved me, I was more than just a little bit surprised. But then you left, and I realized there was something about you, something so that I couldn't live without you. And so I need to say, I want you anyway. I want you anyway. Even though the night when I first met you, you were freakish. Now look at us, we both have come so far. You're not different, I'm not different, but it's altogether different because I love you in spite of who you are. And even though you're so much paler than my dream man, even though you're such a dork and I don't feel the way I should, even though I should stop, well, here I go. I love you in a way I didn't even know I could. So I need to say I love you anyway. I love you anyway, even though.
Thank you. Give it up. And we now have 516.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Charlton. I'm from Kansas City, and I am represented by Be Seen Productions.
And that is 516. Well, let's give it up for number 516, Stephanie Charlton.
There it is. I saw it a mile away. You know, that's the jab. Whenever a teacher complains about the least little thing, everyone always says, hey, don't complain. You get summers off. It wouldn't matter what I said. If I said, but the administration, they make me pull out staples with my fingernails, and they force me to work with kindergartners without a teacher's assistant, which is required by state regulations. And the principal, he makes me work nights, and he chains me to my desk and forces me to use my soul as the welcome mat and makes me sing show tunes and hit tambourines and other annoying instruments with little people for 48 hours straight, without a lunch break, without heat, without flushing toilets, without pencils. Oh. People will still say, hey, you get summers off. Thank you.
Give it up for Stephanie Charlton. Give it up for 516. Give it up for 516, Stephanie Charlton.
Wilson's Leather Shop.
You know, even though summer's just starting,
Fall is just around the corner. And what makes for a great fall but a great leather jacket? Goes with everything. And where do I go? I go to Wilson's Leather Shop. I can get the nice tailored blazer, or I can get a sassy leather trench coat. Wilson's Leather Shop. Hit it to be in style this fall.
Nice. That is promo ready. And next we have 5:15 and 5:16.
The National Seismology Institute says that the first 72 hours after a quake are crucial.
Claudia, wasn't this supposed to be about some sort of plan?
This is important, and I'm getting to that.
Couldn't you get to it faster? I've got something important to do.
Hello, this is my meeting. Thank you. Okay, so now, if there's an aftershock and we're separated, we need to have some way of letting each other know we're okay. It's easier to get a long distance line after a quake, so we should call somebody long distance and leave a message, like Uncle Kurt.
Claude, we can't call France every time we have an earthquake. We should keep it simple. Like, we should all call home and keep trying until we get through.
Okay, here it is. Plan A, ground shakes, call home. Plan B, ground shakes, come home. Any questions?
Yeah, are we done?
Yes, I guess so. Oh, as long as you all promise to read that section entitled Don't Panic in those brochures I gave you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Every year, Mark and I watch the talent competition, and we handpick 5 of the talent that we think we like the best. We love each and every one of you, but we only choose 5 of you to actually perform during the finale awards. Could we please have Stephanie Charlton with Bee Steen Productions?
When you first told me that you loved me, I was more than just a little bit surprised. But then you left, and I realized there was something about you, something so that I couldn't live without you. Even though you're just a little bit pretentious, even though you're more traditional than my dad, even though you drove me crazy from hello, you've touched a part of me I didn't even know I had. And so I need to say I want you anyway. I want you anyway. Even though this may not be the perfect way to tell you, but perfection never was what I did best. 2 months ago I never would have guessed that I'd compare to you know who, but now I know I belong with you. And even though I think your way of life is different, even though there's not a single thing we share, even though you're not like anyone I know, you take me to a place I didn't even know was there. And so I need to say I choose you anyway. I choose you anyway. Even though the night when I first met you, you were freakish. Now look at us, we both have come so far. You're not different, I'm not different, but it's altogether different, because I love you in spite of who you are. And even though you're so much paler than my dream man, even though you're such a dork and I don't feel the way I should, even though I should stop, well, here I go. I love you in a way I didn't even know I could. I need to say I love you anyway. I love you anyway, even though
Stephanie Charlton, Be Seen Productions. Thank you. All right, now we're up to our overall trophies. Guys, this is a combine of all your totals. So this is definitely an honor. This is the person who has scored the highest combined total in monologue, scene study, and improv. And now for our overall female. Global Stars Network overall female actor for May 2010 goes to Stephanie Charlton, Be Seen Productions.